Hey friends, right now, April 2020, we are all in quarantine and self-isolation, and my friends at Burns-O-Matic challenged me to make a project using scrap wood. So I went through my scrap wood pile, which is huge, and I found a bunch of 1x3s, and I gave them this cool burnt finish using my Burns-O-Matic torches. I built a step stool because we can always use step stools. So let's get started. Now my scrap wood pile yielded a bunch of 1x3s of various sizes. Some of them were even painted. I cut them all up to size on my miter saw. You can find the full printable plans on my site with the link in the description below. I was just a few pieces short on the 1x3s, but I did find a few 1x8s and 1x10s, which I ripped down to make 1x3s on my table saw. Then I laid them out and got them ready to be torched. Using a torch is really easy. I use the Burns-O-Matic heat shrink torch, and you simply screw the torch onto the tank, turn the knob to the unlock position, and press the trigger to light the flame. Be sure to read all the instructions that come with the torch and follow all the safety instructions. I torched all the pieces to various levels. I went over some just once and over some of them 3 to 4 times. I really liked the look of the gray char that showed up on the painted boards. I also stacked the top pieces together so I could easily char the edges. Now I wasn't originally planning this, but because I already had the white boards, I decided to add a little bit more color. So I painted a board of each size in pink and teal. The paint went on pretty thick, so I wiped off the extra paint, and then I gave them a couple passes with the torch till I was happy with the look. Now to assemble, I played around with the configuration a little so I had all the colors distributed evenly. Then I made the pocket holes. The setting on the Craig jig is for 3/4 inch materials. I have a full tutorial on how to use a Craig jig, so be sure to check that out. There are basically pocket hole screws from one to the next board with no holes in the last board. Then I went ahead and joined them all together using wood glue and 1 1/4 inch pocket hole screws. I repeated that for both sides. Time to attach the top pieces. They are simply glued and nailed in one at a time. Be sure to pick up the printable plans for this step stool on my website. The link is in the description below. And then I attached the other side too. Once it was ready, I took it back outside and used my torch to give the insides a char. And I torched the front edge as well. Then after wiping down all the soot, I gave it a couple coats of spray poly. And done! A quick and easy project which will get lots of use in our home. Before you go, you will also like this house number sign I made using my Burns-O-Matic torch. Or you might like this project. And don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any future projects.